Hi, this is some help for week 7. We're working in Excel currently in Business 171 computer apps, and I wanted to give you some assistance and talk to you about some of the concepts and also point you to some resources to help you for SAM Excel 5 and SAM Excel 6. Also due this week is Gmetrics Excel training from Pool 3, and I will show you all of that. First of all, what you're looking at on your screen here is Jewel, and explains what we've got going this week. Even though we didn't have class because of fall break, we still have some assignments to work through this week. If you need help, don't forget Thursday night help lab in Weber 103, starting at 9 o'clock and running till 10:30 typically. If you need help, don't struggle alone. Come and get the help that you need, and we'll be glad to work through any issues that you might have. All right, so you know what's ahead of you this week. Everything's still due on Friday, even though it is a short week. These assignments are a little bit tricky, so I just want to help you out a little bit with that. Project 5 and Project 6 in Excel are the two that you'll have to work with in SAM. Project 5 specifically is going to work with a concept of grouping sheets and 3D references. Instead of going through step by step what this is all about, I'm going to give you some resources to use online, some videos to watch, and some things to use that will help you. But I just wanted to kind of explain a little bit what 3D references even means, because we haven't really gone through it. Basically, when you have multiple sheets in an Excel worksheet, and I'll bring up an Excel worksheet here briefly, you can have formulas that basically drill down through the various sheets, especially if they're all set up the same and look pretty much the same. And I'll show you exactly what I mean by that as I pull up a worksheet here. So in this case, this is happens to be one of the assignments. We have information that you can use and drill through and have formulas that refer to the different sheets. Just like we refer to a range of cells, you can also refer to a range of sheets. So you could say from platinum to bronze, look at cell D5 and add up every D5 reference on each one of those sheets. It'll make a little more sense when you watch the video talking about 3D references, but I want to explain that concept. The worksheet pretty much is a 2D or two-dimensional kind of device that we're working with, but it becomes three-dimensional when we start to stack those worksheets on top of each other. And that's what's referred to as 3D references. You can also group sheets together, and I'll explain that really quickly here. If I click on a sheet and then use the control key and click and hold down and click multiple sheets, it groups them all together so that anything I do on a cell reference, like let's say B15 here, if I put something in here and enter it in B15 on this worksheet, as I go to the other worksheets, you'll see on B15 it reproduced exactly what I put on the one sheet onto all three. And that goes for values, formulas, cell referencing, cell formatting, anything that you might do there. That's called grouping. When you right click on those sheets, you can see here that I now have an option that tells me that I can ungroup sheets. So I can select, and then I can group, and then I can also ungroup. So I ungroup them, now I'm back to normal. That's pretty much some of the things that you're going to deal with in Excel 5. In Excel 6 in SAM, you're going to have quite a few functions. You're going to be using the VLOOKUP, the COUNTIF, the SUMIF, and also something called DCount. So there's quite a few things that you're going to have to deal with there. My best advice to you there is go to the formulas ribbon and look up the different functions and get the information that you need. So if I need to get information on DCount, I can do that, and then as I start to enter that, I can actually look at the different arguments that I have in that function. I'm going to give you some other tips that will help as well. some places you can go and learn about these things. Help work some as well within Excel, but I want to at least get you off to a good start. Encourage you to get these assignments done before Friday and come to the help lab if you need to on Thursday night. I should be there to help you as well as the TAs. So good luck this week in Business 171. I hope you had a great fall break, and don't forget, let me just quickly take you over here and I'll explain to you just briefly. When you're going into Gmetrics, it's kind of confusing with the pools, and there's been some confusion over the last couple of weeks on which pool do I use. There's a project pool, there's a regular pool. I'm going to show you exactly what to do here. If you're logging in and going to Gmetrics, we're doing the training this week, training on Pool 3, and everything is gearing up for us to take the Microsoft Office Special exam, which will be in Excel, and this is the big one for us. This is kind of like our final exam. This is one of the largest things we do in this class. So choose Excel, select training. When you go to the question pools, there's actually even a couple of new pools that have been added. Just use the straight Test 3 training, Core Test 3 training for this week. Don't worry about those ones that say project on them. Those are some extra ones. And then go after that training. Wow. And the program just blew up on me. Great. Hopefully Gmetrics works a little better for you than it does on my computer. I've got a lot of things open right now, so it blew up on me there. But good luck this week. Let me know if you have any problems, and we'll see you next Monday. Thanks.